Right, hello and welcome to today's video, in which I'm going to attempt a pig of a job. For a few days now I've had quite a serious leak coming through into the driver's footwell of coolant. I've had it before, so I knew what it was straight away. There are two pipes that come through the bulkhead from the engine. They're coolant pipes and they go into the heater matrix, which is hidden under the dash and behind the centre console. Now these pipes, for some strange reason, are split into two, and where they join there is a small rubber O-ring, and over time this O-ring shrinks for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the coolant or what, but when it does, it makes the plastic clip that goes on the outside of the pipes to clamp them together, makes it loose, and then you get a coolant loss. Now I've had so much coolant, before I knew what this was, this happened a few months ago, the first time, and before I knew what it was, I must have had 3 or 4 gallons of coolant into the footwell. The carpets were absolutely soaked and it stank. Anyway, I discovered what it was, followed a couple of guides that were online, which were pretty useful, and I managed to fix the leaking pipe. Now at the time I thought, well, maybe I should have fixed the other one because the other one's bound to go at some point, but I left well alone, as you do, because it took me long enough anyway. But obviously this one's gone now, so time has caught up with me and I have to do it. Luckily at the time I bought 2 of everything, so that's the O-ring there, the little O-ring, and that's the plastic outer clip, which fastens around the joint and clamps it all together. When that's nice and tight and you've got a new O-ring in, no leaks. I'm using genuine Ford as well. You wouldn't think that O-ring, and this clip, cost me a £5 altogether. You wouldn't think that would cause so much trouble. Some of Ford's designs are mental, honestly. All designed to frustrate you anyway. But incidentally, if you went to Ford with this problem, they'd want to charge you best part 700 quid, because they'll tell you that the heater matrix needs to come out, and that means taking the dash out. It's a lot easier, a lot quicker. Well, I won't say it's easier, but it is easier than taking the dash out, obviously. It's a bit fiddly, but with time and patience, if you know what you're doing and you've got the right tools, you can do it. So, what you'll need, apart from the 2 parts of course, ideally you want some bent nose pliers for grabbing things, maybe grabbing the old O-ring out. You need a small flat bladed, very small flat bladed screwdriver, that's about 2mm. That's for scraping the remnants of the old O-ring out if it doesn't come out. I always have a magnetic mirror in case I drop things, because if you drop the O-ring behind the console you've had it. Mold grips are always useful. For this job, because my coolant bottle and coolant system is practically empty because it's just been leaking. Might not need these, but these are coolant line clamps. I'll show you where they go in a minute. I of course need glasses, reading glasses these are. Got some wipes, the all important coolant to top it back up again when you've done the job. Yeah, and some gloves, best to wear gloves. Get them on, and I've also got my little digital radio, just there. It's going to keep me company. Turn it up a bit. What I'll do is, so you don't see everything that's boring, I will do little bits and pieces and come back to it. So, right, see those 2 pipes there? That's where those blue clamps are going to go. So, and that will stop coolant coming through, but as you can see our coolant tank is empty anyway, so there shouldn't be too much in the way of coolant coming in anyway. So, right, the clip's off, and you can see there, where my finger's pointing, that is the join, and I can see already bits of black rubber sticking out from the side, which suggests that the O-ring is definitely shot. So now I've just got to get that apart, get the old O-ring out and clean it up as best I can before putting the new one in. I'll come back when I've hopefully separated it and cleaned it. Right, there's the old O-clip, O-ring. As you can see, it has seen better days. So let's got that out. Only a tiny bit of coolant came out there. And we'll have a look up here. You should be able to see, here we are, I think. Yeah, the pipe split, and there you see. Now I've got to get the O-ring back up inside the upper pipe. If you don't put it on the lower one on the outside, which you would imagine you might do, you have to fiddle about and get it inside. Just inside there's a lip, the upper pipe, and you've got to get it in there, and then sort of lubricate the joints with something. I'm going to use this little pack of hand gel which I've been using to keep myself safe during the pandemic. That'll be just enough to lubricate it back together, and of course because it's alcohol it'll evaporate, and then we'll put the clip on. So I shall be back shortly when I clean it up and got the clip inside. Touch wood. Now I don't know if you can see that, but there, that's the O-ring in place. Now believe it or not, that has taken me 45 minutes of laying on my back in the footwell, my head getting wet with all the coolant underneath, cursing and swearing, fiddling around, dropped it 4 times. Luckily I had it on a screwdriver so it didn't fall anywhere, but it's finally in place, and that is an absolute pig to get in. The next job is to grease the end of the lower pipe and then push them both back together, hoping that the O-ring will stay where it is. I'll come back to that. Right, if you look up there, that's the 2 pipes back together. Now I did that using a combination of pulling the upper pipe down as far as I could, obviously lining them up, pushing them. They only just went inside each other, thankfully. I put plenty of, I ended up having to use like a soap as opposed to the hand gel, because the hand gel was too liquid, wasn't providing any lubrication, so I used a hand soap. And as I say, pushing from inside the bulkhead as well, from inside the engine bay, pushing on that upper pipe to pushing as far as possible, then pulling it from this side, lining up with the lower pipe, pushing them together by hand as far as I could, and then using these good old water pump pliers. I got the jaws either side of the lips on the pipes and then squeezed them together. So now they are together. So now when I put the black clip on, it should be nice and tight and shouldn't revolve, and that signifies hopefully a seal. We'll soon see anyway. I'll come back. Right, I've got the plastic clip on, as you can see. What I'm just doing at the moment, I'm not putting any fluid back in the car. I'm just sitting and looking at that clip. I'm just making sure that clip does not at any point look like it's going to pop off again. It did snap when I put it on. It made a nice satisfying snapping noise. But I want to make sure it is in the right place. Definitely holding before I put any water in there. It is solid. It's not moving anywhere. So touch wood, it's got it. But I'll leave it another 5 minutes and I'm going to put some fluid into it and see how we go. Start the engine up. Right, so we have a running engine now. And no leaks. Get this torch shining on there. There we are. No leaks. It's been running about 5 minutes now, the engine. Those pipes are hot, so there's water going through them, hot water going through them, and they're not leaking. So I am a happy man. I don't ever want to have to do this job again. I hope this video has helped you. Well, I hope this video has helped you. It's a terrible job. I just don't understand why they do stuff like that. Apparently 2 years later, maybe 07 plate, changed it, solid pipe all the way through, no joint in the pipe. Ooh, no brainer. You know what it is, don't you? It's so they can get it up on the ramp at the dealers and charge you 700 quid. That's all they're doing it for. 700 quid, I'm telling you now. So it's like the pipe behind the inlet manifold, the PCV hose, piece of rubber, 4-inch piece of rubber held on with 2 clips. You have to take the throttle body off, the air filter box, the inlet manifold, the wiring loom for the spark plugs. I think there's 7 bolts or something. They're a nightmare to get at 3 of them. You have to drop the radiator, remove the front grille, and that's just to change a 4-inch piece of rubber tube. Ridiculous. But there's one thing you can say about these jobs: when you do them and you manage to fix it yourself and you save yourself hundreds of pounds, they're satisfying. It's worth all the swearing and the grunting and groaning and twisting yourself. I mean, I'll have bruises all over my body like I've been in the ring with Mike Tyson after this. I did last time. Felt like I've been run over. But that's it. So I hope this video is going to help somebody if they have a similar job, similar situation. If you're getting what coolant drop and you're getting wet feet in your driver's footwell. It could also sometimes go into the passenger footwell, but it's mostly, usually 9 times out of 10 in the driver's footwell. All I've got to do now is find out some way of mopping all this fluid out of this bloody carpet again. Okay, so hope you enjoyed it. See you again for another video sometime.